Do you know there's certain things you need to know about taxes and the end of the year? Stay at the end of the video and I'm going to show you what those are. Hi, I'm Phil from the ATM Mastermind Group page, and we help 100 aspiring ATM business owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. So one of the reasons I want to make this video is because a lot of you guys you want to know about taxes, deductions, what to do, how to do it. So we're going to share some information. Hope you find this very valuable. But it's all about taxes and accounting principles. Point number 1, 1099, the W-9. So I highly encourage you guys, every time you get a new location, get a location agreement and get them to sign a W-9. Why do I say to do this? Because at the end of the year, you'll have to issue them a 1099. It's called the 1099 NEC. We used to do a 1099 miscellaneous, but now we do a 1099 NEC. So some processors do this, most do not, but for us, the responsibility is going to fall on you guys. In our portal, you can see there's a special section you can click. You can find out how much each location made. You can download that, but you will have to send each customer a 1099 NEC if they made $600 or more. Hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises, and we're here to just let you guys know that we sell ATMs. We also provide repairs on ATM dispensers, and we sell keypads just like this one and this one. This is an 8000R keypad, and this one is a 6000 keypad. We also repair these and do advanced replacements. So for $175, you give us your old keypad, which is like this one, and we'll give you a refurbished one so you can put it in your 1800, your 1500s, your 1800 SEs, and some of the Halo ones will also use this one. And with this special, we're also going to offer $50 off for any new ATM sales. Just mention the promo code 2023 and we'll take an additional $50 off our regular price of the ATM. Point number 2, deductions. Phil, what's a deduction? What do I do? How do I do it? A deduction is basically an expense that you are going to incur when you're in the ATM business. So you take your profits, then you'll take your deductions, and whatever's left is your net profit. That's what you'll pay taxes on. But some of the deductions you guys can take are going to be gas, car insurance, car payments, cell phone. Those are some of the deductions, oil changes, anything to do with maintenance in your car. Of course, it'll depend on how much of your expenses are relative to your business, because you can't take it all, but you may take some. Again, I'm not an accountant. Please consult with your accountant so that make sure that you're in guidelines of the law. But these are some of the general principles that our accountant has taught us over the years. So if you're thinking about starting your own profitable ATM business but didn't know where to start, stay at the end of the video and I will show you our checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success. You can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3, this is my favorite one, course deduction, education. So if you guys decide you want to get in an ATM business, you want to invest in a course, you can deduct that. This is 100% tax deductible. This is continuing education that will go towards your ATM business. So you don't have to worry about when you make money, you can deduct this. And what's in a deduction, Jerry? I don't know, just write it off. So that's my little Plurfoot Seinfeld, but here's the situation is you guys can deduct this. This is 100% write-off for continuing education. Point number 4, a lot of people are asking, well, how do I keep track of all this? We always use an accounting software called QuickBooks. This is what we use. You can get QuickBooks Online, you can get QuickBooks Desktop. If you guys have multiple companies, my suggestion is you would go with a QuickBooks Desktop because it'll be cheaper in the long run, but they have QuickBooks Online. Now, for some of you guys to look at the QuickBooks and you look at the investment, you're like, you know what? I only got a few ATMs. I don't necessarily need this. A lot of people, what they do is they keep track of all their expenses in an Excel spreadsheet. So you just categorize. Just put, you got gas, you got car insurance, you got car payments, you got cell phone. Just categorize all that in your Excel spreadsheet. Now, all those are expenses. They go on what they call a P&L. P&L stands for profit and loss. The other side of your business is called a balance sheet. That's for all your assets. And point number 5 is the assets section. Just what I said. So your balance sheet, this is where you put all your assets. What's an asset? An asset is cash. A lot of people say, oh, cash is expensive. No, cash is on your balance sheet. It's an asset. And all your ATMs, those are assets. And your wireless devices, those are assets. So you can either put your wireless devices in a category expense and write it all off right away, and the monthly service, you can write that off, or you can put it on the asset side and depreciate that over a given amount of time. Whatever you guys want to do, but you can do it either way. Now your ATMs, you want to depreciate that. Now sometimes during the course of the year, the federal government gives us an opportunity to take 100% deduction over 1 year, or you can depreciate it over many years. You can depreciate it in, a lot of people are taking 5 years or 7-year deduction. Some people take 100%. It's up to you how you do it, but make sure you're consistent. A lot of times the federal government will give us that opportunity to take up to $500,000 as a deduction. I'm not a big fan of that. I like to spread it out because sometimes you have good years, sometimes you get bad years. You want to see where you want to take your deductions. Maybe increase your deductions in the good years, decrease it in the bad years. 2020 for some people was a phenomenal year, others not so much. So they minimized their deductions when it wasn't so good because they're already taken a big hit or a loss in those years. All right, so if you're thinking about starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business. So you can start earning passive income, make more money for your family, and spend more time with them also. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind group page, where we buy your freedom at 1 transaction at a time. Thank you guys for making us #1 on YouTube, and I'll see you over at the next ATM Mastermind video.